What's going on? This is Alan Brown, aka Bully Kid, and this is Base Hang 106. Yeah. Appreciate y'all watching. For the people that already made it in here after the intro and all that good stuff. Should be interesting. There's some new stuff happening in the base community, and I'm excited to get the takes of the people that are already waiting in the lobby, see what they think about it. I'm gonna bring them in right now. Introduction. Um, this particular person dropped in on a base hang and just refused to just not go away. Like he just, this is what we're doing. I like you. I'm gonna make you like me. I know you like me. This he's just forced his way into it, and I like it. My name's Bully. So, Trav, what's going on, man? Yeah,
It's a very, very apt description. Here I am. You're going to like me whether you want to or not.
Yeah, I mean, listen, confidence, right? Confidence. I dig it. Moving on. This cat has been around since probably way before the pandemic, but active on the channel, dropping in, doing cameos and stuff since the pandemic. And quality dude. He really loves natural bases. I don't know why. We talked about it ad nauseum, but you know, everybody has their thing, right? Like mine is slapping. Like I slap everything. It's I don't know. I don't know. So, my man Proper S. I think I actually have his link in the description so you can actually find his channel. Just click the link because you're not gonna find it on YouTube.
That's right. Appreciate you. And also shout out homies in chat. What's up?
Absolutely.
Type of one in the chat if you guys are happy right now.
If you're happy and you know what type of one.
What?
Right.
All right.
And if anyone's looking for me, you can find me on my channel, Bully the Kid. You'll find me there every Sunday.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy.
It's a community channel.
Yeah, man. Where are we at right now? Oh, yeah.
Carolina's happy.
Yeah, man. Okay, so the last one, off the set of the atomic bomb creation, we have the one, the only myth legend.
Hello, hello. It's me, yeah. I created the atomic base. The one behind it, actually, yeah.
The windows
man.
don't break when you hit them with rocks, unless you hit them with rocks and then they break.
Listen,
For
he's the
real.
type of person to put an Ampeg big stack in a window and hit E.
Nah,
It'd
it'd be
actually a low B.
the low B.
I don't know, man. I've seen
An A.
Flex. I've seen Flex, but I think the resonant is closer to E.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're probably right.
So, like, you know how opera singers can sing a really high note and then they shatter a little wine glass, whatever?
Yeah.
Same type of thing. Only time I've ever seen glass break, like at a Crank It Up competition, like speakers and stuff. It wasn't on the low notes. It it would move the whole windshield, but the ones where it explodes is like a it is out of there. I was like, yo.
Resonant frequencies do be like that.
They do.
Yep, they do.
Be like that. Very weird.
Proper. I'm trying to use hip lingo. Stop laughing at me.
No, it do. Be.
On God, for real, for real.
Like that.
On God, for real, dog.
Yeah, of course.
Word to your mother. Or no, okay.
Word.
I have a tolerance is good enough fix.
All right. So let's see.
At some point tonight during this base hang, I would like to pick everyone's brain about some things that I want to do with some of the stuff I have.
Okay.
You guys are like the most knowledgeable people I know, like off the rip. You know, I don't want to go scouring forums and reading articles and whatnot. So I figured this would be the best place to talk. This would be the best place to talk about things base related because it is the base hang.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, go ahead. So you about to ask it now?
No, we could talk about something else for now because I just don't want to soak up a lot of the time we have tonight.
No, man.
So we
you
could just
got the floor. Go for it.
okay.
Discussion.
So
Go
we'll
for
start
it.
with this.
You're
Right.
the big-
Let me grab it real quick. Reaching for this. Like more and more, like my sub, I'm reaching for it like probably the most out of everything that I have, like over the last month or so.
Uh-huh.
It's like so close to perfect, but there's just something about like the way the pickup sounds that I just don't like. I don't like.
Want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's wired in series and not parallel like a normal Stingray.
Is that why it's got that like sort of like that I don't know, it's got like a weird like
It's got a weird nasally sound.
something like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sub I had, I didn't like it compared to like the Ray 24 and 34.
Yeah, because the Ray 34 and 24 is wired in parallel like a legit Stingray. To I guess make you feel that way, like it's almost there, and you just wanna. It's to make you trade that in and get the actual thing.
It's so close to being
Yeah,
like a
it's close.
It's so close. It's so close. So like I don't know. If that's the case, then I might not do it. But I would appreciate suggestions as to, you know, what would be a good replacement for this. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you got already. But any others, all right? Aguilar's cool, you know, but
I don't know
low-key.
that any other company is doing that. You might end up paying more for the pickup than the actual bass all said and done, because you got to do preamp too.
yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah.
But
EMG.
I'm
Yeah,
willing to
possibly.
spend the money on the things that I enjoy. So it's not like it would be
Also-
really like hurting me, you know?
Let me go ahead and suggest this right now. I think that bass is 16 millimeter spacing.
Mm-hmm.
16.
I would opt for a larger spacing in the bridge. Now, don't go
Yep, that
big
would
like
be my
me. I
first
think
mod.
I did 19 millimeter on mine. Don't go big like that, but 18 is well within reason.
It won't roll off the sides of the fretboard.
Yeah, and it only happens when you get to like 16, like closer to the body. That's when it would happen if you bend down. Or
Don't need to play down there anyway.
Well,
So-
if I'm being honest, the string spacing on that bass guitar is not like it's like totally comfortable for me. Like like, there's no issues whatsoever. But you know, there are some basses I have where the string spacing is like super tight to the point where like playing any type of slap bass is just like it's an unneeded challenge, you know. So I barely even pick them up.
Well, it's simple. You just file your fingers thinner, and then
Yeah, I can do that. I didn't think about that. I'm glad you were here. Thanks.
yeah, you don't need pads on your finger, just to the bone. Get a good pop
Yeah.
that way.
That's how you get the good meaty grooves, right?
You get really
Get
in
rid of
between it on
meat.
that, yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Betwixt, if you will.
Yeah,
So, EMG, I did Aguilar. That
Mhm.
gave me exactly. It was nice. I did it twice. I did it with the 4-string, and then I did it to my 5.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I'm not okay. So let's run through the companies real quick. Bartolini may have one because they're doing stuff with MTD, so that's an option.
that is an
It's
option.
going to give you that spank that you want because Bartolinis are usually a little bit more mellow. But you know, that's maybe something you can look into.
See, it's
And you're wanting
confusing
to
with
keep
that
it
too.
Sono coming in with the Nordy recommendation.
You think that like, all right, like I've heard that about Bartolini's before, but then I've heard them on like, have you ever heard have you ever listened to a Tobias Killer Bee?
Yeah.
That's all
Here's the
Bartolini,
thing,
and
I
it's
think they have a
disgusting.
specialty. I think they have a specialty proprietary pickup. They just order it through Bartolini.
Okay.
Like they have specs for what they wanted in their bases, and you can only get that from them.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because I've seen they got the bass I was looking at was the Deluxe 5. It's two Music Man pickups right next to each other.
Right.
TD. So yeah, you know me so well. Dude. Hold on. He went right to the name.
While you're looking that up,
Super
what other pickups have? Which pickup has the most spank? Let's talk about that.
Aguilar.
Yeah, that's the way to
Aguilar.
go. See, I didn't want to do what you did completely, but if it just makes the most sense, then I'm just gonna rip off you like
Rip it
100%.
off.
All right.
If you want something
No.
like pretty vintage
That-
correct
I don't
and
though.
gets
I
that
want-
smack,
You want that spank? You gonna get it.
I want that
And
spank.
You may not have to even change the preamp. The Aguilar is gonna do the thing. I would get the pickup first. I
the
wouldn't even
pickup
worry
does
about
the work on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
like it spanks. So this is the other one. This is the one I wanted a little bit. Might do it at the end of the year. I don't know. Let me present this. No band.
Because you're wanting to keep it active, right?
Yeah, but like I said, that's come on. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Cooking. Yeah, man.
So like, my birthday's in a good 8 months. I feel like by the time that it gets here and it's paid off, it'll be my birthday. And
He's want me to buy it and send it to you. Wait, don't you got a detailer coming? When's that?
I
interested in
do.
seeing that.
I texted him recently and he hasn't texted me back, but I hope he gets back to me soon. And then once that gets here, I will have 3 vintage-looking P bases. And one of them I picked up recently is a genuine vintage instrument.
Yeah.
Because I hinted at it.
I didn't get a chance to watch the video yet, so don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no spoilers yet. There have been some additions since the end of the video too. So if you watch till the end of the video this morning, for those of you who have,
I watched the video. I thought it was very good.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun one. It's a little bit more of an adventuresome one. Thought I'd try something a little different, but I think you guys will like what I've done with it because now it plays super well.
Good taste, Oscar.
Let's see. I watched your video about the Jima TJ-B5. Oh, okay. It ended up buying it. Oh, all right.
Crazy. That's the one in the natural finish, huh?
Yeah, it's wild how that works out. Travis is what I think is where the background just grew.
Well, if you put me in the front, everyone in the audience gets a terrible glare, so I got to be in the back. I actually responded to that one too because I was like, "That's funny." Because when I'm at church, I stand in the back row and I just kind of dance the whole time while I'm playing because nobody cared. Also, I did play the EHB at service and at the baccalaureate today.
What they think about that?
2 people were like, "That is cool looking." No one else cared. Everyone else was like, "It's bass. It makes bass noises."
It makes, yeah, pretty much.
That's yeah. I'm a very big believer of the gear is for the player, not the audience. It is to make you sound like you and feel like you. You want to sound good, obviously. But
well,
yeah,
the gear does. It only does as much as it can when I'm involved, so it tries though.
Man, listen, there's like black lights and red lights and flashing stuff. They're pumping smoke into the sanctuary, and I got electric strings. This is definitely for y'all.
okay, but you get what I mean. Like your amp and your overall bass is very much a you thing.
I completely agree. Most people
Our
don't
music
understand.
director was like, "I like the sound that bass made." I was like, "I'll take that as a compliment that I played it right. Then, thank you."
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "I didn't say that. I said I like the noise that it made."
Wow, that took a turn.
Damn, puff.
Believe it or not, I played it like maybe twice so far since I had it. I need to set it up a little bit. I got to bring the strings closer to the fretboard. I like them when they're almost touching. But aside from that, I think it sounds amazing. It's just there's so much going on with that. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, there's a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of switches, series parallel, single coil, all this stuff, blend knobs, mids. It's crazy.
I saw when they announced
It's
Sam
crazy.
Ash. I saw with Sam Ash announcing their closings that they have an M7 demo on
I don't know where to
sale.
start with it. I really don't even know where to start with it.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll get to my base from the video today in a bit, but I want to talk more about your thing proper. I want to wait until Bully's here so I could give him the deets.
All right. So before we move on, I'm probably gonna go Aguilar. But do you guys have any suggestions as to what I should put in that music, man? Chat too. Give me some ideas.
I'd say I've liked EMGs, super easy installation, all the wiring.
Everything will be considered. That EMGs.
Just me pointing at my Aguilar cabinet. Don't mind me.
Oh,
I'm being funny.
you're still muted, Bully.
Yeah, you're muted, Bull.
Did I miss something? I feel like I missed
He
something.
was just asking about for continuous input on the pickup swap and
All right.
Floof's
Is it-
adjusting cameras to face stuff that
Mhm.
says Aguilar.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Subtle
Very,
recommendation.
very
Look
subtle
at this.
recommendation. Just pointing at my amp cabinet and says Aguilar in big letters.
Okay, so here's my master plan. Tell me if I'm tripping, right?
Mhm.
Talking about Aguilar, I've been
Mhm.
on this SL12, right? So just bear with your boy right fast. I have a Jackson and I have a vintage 2 Fender that I do not play. I also have a Hartkey cab that I would gladly swap out for Aguilar. So here's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm postulating. Z7, Aguilar cab, Tone Hammer 350.
That sounds like it would go crazy, actually. That would be like vintage warmth with like the modern sound of the Z3 would go crazy.
People in
'Cause
chat are
that-
saying your volume
really shoving it.
Mine?
Bully. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
All right.
Floof.
listen.
Nah,
I'm
it's all
not
good.
being louder.
Yeah.
So,
That's really going to be about like just shoving volume at people, and I dig that. I think that'll be sick as hell.
yeah. I'm really like this. I'm gonna get rid of those 2 basses.
Mhm.
Probably Guitar Center unless somebody actually wants them and want to message me for them. Very, very well priced instruments. I ain't gonna bust your head. I just want to get these things so I can get my ducks in a row. And if I'm not playing them, I'm not gonna kill you as far as price. So Jackson Spectra, it's over there somewhere. And then I have the Fender
Mhm.
Vintage 2 over there, the jazz bass that I'm gonna probably get rid of.
I figured it out for you, Prop. You take the pickup out of an L2500 G&L and throw
Yeah.
that in there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just toss it right
Good
in
idea.
there.
Good idea.
But it would fit
Yeah.
fine. It would go hard. I tell you that much. That would go crazy hard.
It would
But-
go hard.
I saw someone on a forum that was talking. They said they wanted to take 2 of those out and throw them into a Thunderbird.
God, I hope so. hmm Oh my
Be
god,
like-
that would be sick.
Like
Say take 2
wire.
of mine, throw them in what?
Take 2 of
Thunderbird.
L2500s and throw them into a Thunderbird. Just think of that in parallel. You don't need glass in your neighbor's house.
There'd be,
It'll be fine.
an exorbitant amount of low end coming out of that shit.
Let's see.
I'm gonna be funny actually. I'm gonna be real funny.
Okay.
That's what you and I are for, Bull. That's what you and I are for.
Hey man, we do what we can, you know.
Put an owl in the chat if you guys are fans of Johnny Lee Long.
Who did? Why doesn't anyone on the bass hang like Diodario Chromes?
They sound like shit.
Well, that's the short version. I don't prefer their feel.
It's what I have if it's not tape wounds.
You need to make better decisions.
You know
There are
what?
better
One
flat
of the-
wounds in the world.
One of these days, I might get a set of like the flats from SIT, or maybe one of these days, one of you guys will throw a pair of foundations at me. I have a feeling that if I show up at Bass House, whatever bass I bring is just going to disappear for about 10 minutes and come back and be like, oh, there's some foundations just appeared on that instrument you brought with you. I don't know how that happened. Go try it.
Yeah, they got all
Well, here's-
traded out. It's crazy. I don't know
Here's the thing. So if it did happen and you did do said action, I would take it, make a video with it. That's the price of admission, baby.
So
Price of
when,
admission is a free set of SITs.
well, the
I make
F10,
content, you
the
know.
F10, even though it got pushed back again, it's supposed to ship with a set of Labella white gold tapes. So you can try that out. You can try some foundation, see what you think, and then. Are you mixing
God.
something? I'm confused.
Yes, you cooking
Oh.
like hell, boy.
Oh, okay. I was.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that does sound like
shoot.
it'll be cooking hell.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you're looking for a flat
You
wound string
fogged
that is
up
a
my
bit
glasses.
more, if you're looking for a flat wound string that has the top end that's closer to chromes but isn't as high mid heavy and doesn't sound like high mid trash, go with the Cobalts as recommended by Mad Jack. I actually kind of like those. I have them on my Stingray right now. If you're looking for a flat that sounds like a flat, is true to the term flat wound, probably go down the Labella route. If you want something in between, I would probably, I don't know, I haven't tried the SIT flats, but I would assume those are probably towards like
They're
the
pretty
in between
solid.
mark. Yeah.
They solid.
And then
I
one
haven't
of-
worn mine. I haven't worn mine in yet because I still need to swap out the pots and tone on this base here.
Diodario half rounds though are pretty sick.
Yeah. So
That's
whenever
what
I
Johnny
swap
Dibble said
those
he
out,
likes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do this. I need to do this week.
What was it? I think when you guys were talking about flats and stuff before Amp was on, and he'd said, what was it? He'd said his Fender flats, like they never mellowed out, they just stayed bright forever.
That's what he said. What's going on, bro?
Although, speaking of D'Addario, did you guys see? I just lost his name. Nate Navarro. He had just put out a video about the difference between flats, tapes, and rounds, and they were all D'Addario strings. Like, I guess they sponsored the video.
Well, here's the thing. Depending on what the setup is, like what his interface is and how he's got it set up, you can EQ it to make it sound good. But why would you want to do that? You know? So even if they do, give it a rest. Even if they do sound good.
Bully trying to talk, he starts bouncing to the music. Yeah, and I was.
I can't.
Damn
he's
it.
like,
I was with the volume down. Was that just coming through the mic?
Yeah.
Just
So,
You're
I
playing
heard
an
it, and I
acoustic
couldn't-
bass.
I
Watch
couldn't
out.
think. I couldn't think. Like I was like,
I mean, this body's really resonant. It's a great bass. You know, to be shown when we get to it.
let's see.
We'll get there.
Uh,
in my lap.
Anticipation is
so
killing me.
again,
Hint, hint,
if
wink,
you,
wink, nudge,
if you
nudge.
EQ it correctly, then you can make anything pretty much sound good, especially if it's not the best equipment. Like,
Even a Steinberger?
yeah,
Mhm.
you can make a Steinberger sound good. People buy it. It's popular. I don't know why, but people do a whole bunch of dumb stuff. I don't
Like
understand.
that, those ones just seem weird, but I have to say, of all the basses I've had, which, I mean, not near as many as some of you guys, not going to mention any names, but right there. But like the weirdest, worst one I had, I would have to say, was that Hofner Shorty. Like I got it because it was so tiny, and I was like, you know what? To be fair, when my wife was sick and we had to go to the hospital, I just had it in the truck and I just brought it into the ER. I was just sitting there playing, and people were like, "What is that?" And I was like, "It's a bass." No, it's not.
Kind of.
It's like, I mean, you're right, it's not, but that's why I love that Jackson Minion, like the one Shannon plays. Lobster did the video and was like, "Look, they're the same height. The only difference is you get an actual body on this one, and this one you have like a very small pan with a very long handle, and it's not comfortable at all."
It even has the nerve to have a little kickstand that's supposed to be doing something as far as you sitting on your leg or whatever. But I'm like, I tried. I gave it a chance. I gave it a chance twice.
You think that the O bass has neck dive?
Oh, yeah,
They're-
yeah.
That thing has
They are neck and neck. As far as
except
bass
one's a
goes.
short, one's a 30-inch, and still has that bad of neck dive. You'd have to make it like a 20-inch scale and hope.
Yeah.
Hofner Shorty, the next volunteer to be a Yucca bass, it might work.
Yeah. They do. I have them on my I have them on my Stingray. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right, so let's go ahead and hit this table. This question for the board. What's your ideal bass tone? Personally, I like a trebly clean tone. It's an interesting description of bass tone.
I like my EHB with the Nord strands with passive, tone up, and that's it.
Anything that could do bright and punchy is my cup of tea.
I like very fat low end and low mids, and enough treble to be articulate, but mostly warmth. So most of the active basses I have, like this Stingray, for example, I cut the treble a little bit and I boost the bass just a tad, and it kind of gives me this like.
You playing through the Aguilar?
You is your interface plugged in by any chance? Because your audio is wacky again this week, and your bass signal.
Yeah, I might need to.
But your mic is
Good.
great this week.
Yeah.
Whereas
Oh, really?
Last week we could hear your instrument fine. Now we can hear you. So
Is your interface plugged in?
Yeah. Here, let me turn it up a bit.
made no difference.
You sound good though. It's just
Talking?
back room. I mean,
Oh,
yes, but also the bass. All right. So my type of tone, I tend towards low mids. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing in the song. Just me normally playing for people and not just for my say so. That's usually how I do it. So if you can think of it like bass is on this side, treble is on this side, my EQ parametrically looks kind of like this. So I'm a low mid, kind of mid person. I kind of take out the high mids and then come in with the treble. It's Spain. If I'm by myself, it's Baskin Robin though, so know that.
yeah. Just give both of these just a crank, and it's just.
I wish it was playing.
It sounds exactly the same.
I wish.
Really?
It was playing
Shit.
Yeah.
Like you keep, I think you've got producer knobs going because you keep going. Let me try this. Let me turn it up. Same sound every time.
Yeah, because I hear it through my interface.
I hate when that happens.
You hear it through your interface?
Yeah, I have direct in on my interface right now, so I hear the bass.
You're literally clicking with the slap, but it's all
Yeah.
acoustic through your mic.
Yep.
It's weird as hell.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem to have
What?
done anything.
Like you're just plugging directly
Huh.
into.
Yeah, it's.
Is it an active bass?
Yep.
Have you checked the battery? No, you said you could hear it though.
Yeah, I hear it fine.
That's interesting. I don't know.
Take your headphones and hold them next to the mic.
This is interesting.
I don't know if that made a difference.
I don't think I made any difference. Yeah, it's.
Dang,
Let's see.
Turn it off
That's
and turn
the
it back
extent
on
of my,
again, dude.
that's the extent of my audio engineering skills.
Let's see. You try to flight mini PJs.
Is this why?
That'd be cool.
There you go. There's that's
Did
it.
you swap
That's
it?
money.
Oh, it swapped the audio interface from my interface to the fucking webcam
Alright.
mic, which is probably
Now
why it
turn
sounded
your-
like shit.
Turn your mic up.
Okay.
Now that'll have the producer
Now
knob.
you good.
All right. How about that?
There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we
Alright,
good
cool.
now. Give
We're
her a
balancing
slap.
out.
Oh,
Let me just get this through Ableton, so that way I could hear it.
Oh man, come
Whoa. I'm gonna ask a silly question. How do you make that noise? You guys keep doing it when you play, but
it's a natural harmonic.
sure.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that. How do you make that noise happen?
So basically, you're
Yeah,
not
all of
pressing
that
this-
noise that I don't know how to make, and
Yeah.
you just make like 50
Basically-
of them.
Basically, you're touching the note right around the second dot. You're touching the string, but you're not actually pressing it down.
Mm-hmm.
And it does better if you pluck the string closer to the bridge.
Or if you have a bridge pickup, helps a lot. Adding some
Yes.
treble also helps.
But
out.
either way, if you're next to the bridge here, if you're somewhere in here and you play the string there, it'll do that thing. So the trick is to not touch it, like not press the string down and get done. So
It's just
Yeah.
easy. You're just holding your finger. You don't push it down. You just press it against the string.
yeah, I'm not
It's
pressing
not-
nothing down.
Because if you press it down, it sounds like this. It sounds like a note being pressed. If you lightly keep it above, so where it's like there, and you put it right over the top of the fret, you get that. The really common ones are going to be 5, 7, and 9. You could also get it right behind the 4th fret. You could also get it right in front of the 3rd fret. You could also
so
get
it's
it
not like
right
every
back
note
behind the
can do
2nd. Yeah,
No,
No.
but you can get a lot of notes,
behind
a
it.
lot of notes out of it though.
Uh, I learned
Cool,
this
man.
today.
Shannon, there's one of the things we'll have to ask people about.
Someone did a bass cover of Redbone, but like in the style of like Portrait of Tracy.
Oh man, so they
On
did
YouTube.
harmonics for the.
Dude, it's so good. Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Wow.
Check it out on YouTube when you get a chance.
Not right now, though.
Yeah, not right now.
Anyway, we just out here.
Yeah, and all harmonics are simply just ratios. Like from the nut termination to the bridge termination, this is the halfway point. You'll get a harmonic here. The same goes for everything. You could use your finger as a nut, and let's say I play this like A. Well, if I play on the 12th fret and lightly tap it, you get a harmonic there too.
Things and stuff.
You also could do harmonic slides if you're good enough at them. I like to do them with tenths.
I'm never doing that.
I'm a harmonic.
I only
connoisseur.
accidentally do harmonic slides, and it was on a fretless. So
You could do them on a fretted, but you got to be careful.
Pray tell why.
Because if you like don't do it right, it's kind of a science. You have to do it a bunch to figure it out. But once you figure out how much pressure you have to lay down, you can get it to slide. If you put too much or too little, you'll kill the note.
yeah, I'm actively doing it. I don't know how you do it.
And Shannon, we talked about that just before it went live. We'll touch on it some more, I'm sure.
What's going on?
Shannon was
If you go
saying
behind
about
the nut, you can
what
do
we were
this.
talking about before.
Bass house?
No, the bass 6.
Bass 6, the Fender joint?
Bass 6. What we were
Basics.
talking about
Oh, okay.
the possible other live stream.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
over the neck, like David says. You could
What
find
do
them
you-
anywhere.
You use StreamYard, Bully. Is that like
Mhm.
that? Are there alternatives for that? Because I think you have to pay for it, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you had to pay for like the hosting side.
No, it will have. You see where it's in the top right, where you see my bullhead. They will have they'll have a duck there because it's like you can demo it and it's nothing, but they're gonna put their logo, their watermark on it. So if you don't mind that, then have at it. Definitely suggested it. I ended up buying it and stuff so I could add in my personal stuff to it, like the intro and bull thing, and then I did my own backgrounds and stuff, you know.
Find me on
So-
my new channel, Duck the Bassist. Just
I mean, you could do
use
that.
use
Don't get
StreamYard.
copyrighted.
funny.
though.
Ducky the
let's
Bassist.
see.
Oh, something.
This
it's
thing.
under £5. Okay.
This thing is definitely the most microphonic bass I own. Just, can you guys hear that?
Hmm.
This thing's such a piece of shit. I love it. Portraits of Tracy request. Ah. Oh wow. Oh wow, this thing is not loud at all.
Proper, I think you're muted.
I am muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I saw your mouth, but didn't get any audio.
I was just talking about how much I love that bass line.
It's so nice, man. And I don't know. I keep forgetting to try to learn it. I keep forgetting. Like, it's like, man, I got to put that under my belt. And then I like go to sleep and I'm like, yeah.
That's how
You should
I
see
feel.
what I'm
I
playing
had
it
a.
on. Allow me to show and tell.
I'm about to say.
This is
it
what
just-
I've been alluding to all
I was
stream,
looking
this
forward to
noisy
this
piece of
all night.
shit. Yep.
I can't
Everybody
wait.
has. This is my first vintage bass. It is. I'm gonna move the camera. It's this thing.
Take a look at that. Look at it.
As far as I'm aware, it is a Hondo bass. It's the noisiest thing on the planet. It's a Hondo bass from the 1970s. It's a lawsuit era P bass. There's my string tree. That's actually just a fucking quarter.
Okay.
That a dude in
Wow.
a local shop drilled
But-
in for me.
But cheaper
Um,
than buying a string tree.
Yeah, it was $40. The bass. In
No,
parts.
I meant the string tree.
Oh, the string tree was 25 cents.
A quarter is cheaper than buying one.
Number one, that's also true. You said that bass, you got two $40 basses now?
Yep. And this one's from the 1970s.
Do you have a pick stuck in the pick guard?
Yeah, just in case I want to,
That must be what it's for. It's for guarding your pick, so no one takes it.
Man.
Fluke keeps
hammer.
Fluke's
Sounds
keep.
good, man.
I like how you
Yeah.
keep going at it, and Bully like looks at what he's holding, and then just starts looking at the wall to choose his weapon.
Charles, for the sake
What?
of my hand, I'm gonna stop going crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not gonna do YYZ tonight. I'm trying to take it slow and do mostly eighth note stuff. If I'm playing with my hands, that was all with a pick.
You do kind of play with mustard too.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like
Give her the beans.
you're beating those strings up.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of gas into it. But dude, I put a shim in it this morning, and this action's like fusion fucking low. Doesn't buzz anywhere. Fusion low. Shit's awesome.
That's up my alley right there. I like that.
Man, you made me remember. I was like, why do I should play old girl. Let me get this down here and see if she can still get down.
Yeah. Here's the condition. I'm gonna share my screen here in a second. You'll see the condition I got it in, and the condition that it's in now is really really something else.
And Bully, when you're talking about I need to learn that, I keep forgetting. Our
So
office
Go ahead
worker
and give me
at the
screen
church
sharing
keeps
privileges,
telling
yeah.
me she wants me to learn The Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
So
She said it has a great bass line. I was like, okay. Ah,
there he goes.
was it completely gutted?
no, this is it without all the
okay.
parts. This is all the parts. It had everything, but none of the screws, except for the ones in the bridge, which are two of these are completely shot. Like this one, and I think this one are not in the base because they can't be used. The pick guard
so you just got
barely
to do the
fits.
toothpick trick.
No, I mean like the screws are bad.
Okay.
And
the
if
screw
you look at
heads?
the, yeah,
Oh,
they're
man.
stripped.
Stripped.
But if you look at the video, you'll see the like picture of the neck that I got, and it was like looking like a roller coaster. It was pretty rough. But I put it together, and I got like screws from Ace Hardware. These are just brass screws from Ace Hardware. It's not perfect. The pot is original. When I soldered the like wires that were frayed on the pickup, there were 2 wires that were off out of the 3. When I soldered them both to ground, lit right up. Thing just immediately went to life. It was incredible. Then when I like put the tuners in, I'm gonna have to get new tuners because the metal sheet that is supposed to be flush against the wood is actually bent in like this, so it can't be like very slightly. This is a bit of no, quite the opposite.
Custom with a Q.
Yeah, it's questionable. How about that?
When you
So some
saw
of the
them, you
screws fell
custom.
out, but and they rattle a lot. So the tuners are gonna go. The alignment of the strings can only be considered a la Fender Gold Foil, because as long as you're not playing on the E string, it sounds really good. But if you play on like the low one, if it doesn't pop out, and if it plays on the low E, it goes away. That's the A. That's the E. So, yeah, I'm gonna pop the cable out real fast. Just
Sounds like it's got some nice Rice Krispies in there. I hear the snaps,
Yeah.
cracklings, and poppins.
oh yeah, it snaps, it crackles, and it pops. But when it plays super well. And I took it to work today to show everybody at work, and they were like, "What the hell? Why was this $40?" Like, I was just the first dude that got to him, and when I got to him, he was like, "Yeah, man, it's been sitting in a garage for like 5 or so years." Like, oh, sick. Filled me with confidence. So I'm probably gonna get a new bridge, a new pick guard, and new tuners at some point. But for now, it's playable and it's really fun. So
What you doing,
yeah.
bully? You're not swapping to some foundations somewhere, are you?
Foundations or fusion wounds? Is he gonna have stream pick?
Oh, he could have some aura strings. You know, that's a black base. It probably needs something like hot pink strings on it.
Oh, for real. Mm.
I did.
I was
did
thinking
tell
a
him.
nice bright yellow.
Well, with that yellow maple neck, then that'd be something.
That would be something.
Speaking of the
Yellow.
Z7 from earlier, had some minor irritation with Sweetwater. Got one of the emails from him of like, "Hey, you should check out this." And one of the things on it was the 5-string, the pink Z7. I'm like, y'all know good and well that's not coming out until August. But you're like, "Hey, you want to check this out?" Yes, I do. I do want to check that out, but it's not here.
Oh, are we getting a live demo of SIT Flats? Is that what we're getting at here? All right. I roll with it, bully. Honestly, I have the Deodario half round, or what you heard on the rescue base. On the I don't even know what to call it. It's silver. It's spray painted. It's got a quarter on it.
Oh, you call it the
I was thinking of calling it like the Silver Slugger Award.
I have an idea. Check this out. Guys in chat, name Floof's new base. Let's
Oh,
see
you know
what
what? You're
names
so
they
right.
come up with. Let them get a look at it real quick so they can
Silver
have some
Serpent.
inspiration.
Maggie just put a recommendation in through Discord. Said call it nickels and dimes. That'd be
the
pretty good,
nonsense
actually.
base.
How about the all sense base?
Silver
Like, what was the
Ghost.
name of that? Wait, what was the name of that snowman from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie? The one who sings about silver and gold.
Oh my goodness.
No, the snowman with the mustache.
Oh shoot. Dang it.
Sam.
Sam the snowman. Yeah, him. And he sings about like
Silver
silver and gold and
Sam.
shit.
Either that or
Oh,
Yukon
yeah.
Cornelius.
Actually,
Yukon Cornelius was the one who was looking for silver and gold. So
These names are great.
You could call it Cornelius.
Hold
Silver
on, let's
surf
see.
base, the
Hold on,
money
hold on.
shot, quarter
Hold on.
pounder.
Quarter pounder. Oh, we know how much you love those.
Uh,
I don't know about the money shot. That could get you some interesting comments.
Heisen iceberg. That's genius.
my future highlights.
And
Mercury.
since people are paying
Mercury is
attention
cute.
in chat,
Or, I mean, you could go with the old name, Quicksilver.
there's also another question here that
Play
we
it
can get
enough,
to.
it'll drive you crazy. So,
Uh-huh.
If you guys
Quicksilver
can,
going for you.
if you guys can have only one base,
Oh shit.
what would it be? And also, guys in chat, you answer that too. If you had one base, you could only have one base. What would it be?
It's my
And-
Burl Top EHB with the maple neck that I swapped into it.
Yeah,
This isn't right. This isn't right.
yeah.
Mhm.
Bully, I can't pick one child. You can't have favorites. I love them all.
That's not right.
Shit, man.
It's not right.
I would probably say BCC. Shut the fuck up.
You should. You should name it Glary.
What if
Just
I name
name
it Gary?
Just name it Gary.
Gary with 2 R's. I was thinking of calling it the Hondo signature base and having Hondo write his name on the headstock because it's an old Hondo.
I mean, it
I
would
mean,
be
it'd
a
be cool.
Hondo signature.
Yeah.
Does
I mean,
that's
SIT
the
not
idea.
do a tape wound?
I don't know.
Check.
They do a half round, I think, but they don't
No,
do a tape.
tape.
I don't think.
Tape.
Probably not.
Shit, dude. I would probably say when I get it, I would probably say my detailer. It just I bought it and paid for it because I knew it would tick all the boxes for me. And kind of do what I wanted it to do, which is be a P base and vibe. Like vibe the fuck out. Yeah. I just want it now. So
All right. Sounds great.
mhm.
Base sounds great. I'll give you that. That was really meaty.
for
Also, my
for-
kids are about to go to bed, so if you hear them, sorry.
For a $40 base, I'm $52 into it now when you include everything because I had to buy like strap buttons and a bunch of just little odds and ends.
It really adds up.
I mean, but I've only spent $10 outside of the base.
But
What's
them
really going to add
mods-
up is going to be the fucking tuners.
I
No, it's
mean,
not. All you got to do is get some Wilkinsons. You're good. It's like $40.
that's the cost of the base, Bully.
Man,
goes
shut
with-
up.
He goes with ultralights, it'll be twice the cost of the base.
Yeah, we gotta think cheap here.
I mean, you can get you I don't know how you
If I
feel
put
about
Godos on it, be
You get a
funny.
set of tuners for $10.
Yeah, get you some Amazon joints. You ain't got to
Yeah.
break the bank
Hey,
if you don't want to.
Bully ordered stuff from Timu. Get you some base tuners from Timu.
I did.
Or
Sure did.
Wish.
No, not Wish. Timu's legit. Wish, you asking
It's-
for it.
It's funny to say that because my
By
wife
the way, your
won't-
credit
won't
card information is
here and
gone,
talk to me. She sent me a text. She goes, "I'm going to order stuff from Timu." Bully ordered from Timu. Ask Bully if there's anything I need to order. As if Timu's just like, you just know everything on Timu.
Dude, everything is there. You'd be surprised. Download
Everything is on
the
there.
download the app. And
I
just
will
type in
say-
a random thing.
I'm
They-
looking
they-
at stuff on there that has nothing to do with anything I like.
They got
Dude,
me upset the other
I could
day.
buy a Wilkinson bridge.
I would love some under my kitchen sink organizers for $5. I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Timu did get me mad the other day though, because I saw one of their ads, and of course, it's a picture of the bottom of what would be a headless base with the knockoff like Ibanez bridge tightening tuner, all that stuff. And I'm like, Timu got like a cheap headless base. Like,
Mm-mm.
okay, I click on it, and it loads, and then it immediately goes to the homepage, and I was like, where'd it go? And it's like, hey, congratulations, you get like 5 free
That's
items.
annoying. That's
Well,
annoying.
what
Yeah.
irritated me was I finally found it. Like I got it linked, and then I hurried up and grabbed the link to the item, and all it was a single bridge piece. And they were like, you get 5 items for free. I was like, I'll take 5 of that bridge piece. And they're like, nah, you can only get 1 of each free item. It's like, but I want those 5 bridge pieces. I'm going to build a horrible base out of like a 2x4, but I want these bridge pieces. I will make a locking nut out of some bolts and put these bridge pieces and put an EMG pickup in the middle of this. It's going to be the ugliest passive thing you have ever seen. And it wouldn't let me. I was like, this is stupid. So I deleted it.
It's nothing worse than getting denied.
It's like you can get 5 free things. These are normally $17. So I was like, I want them for free. No, you can only have 1. Well,
Why?
yeah, exactly. Like, send me these 5 for free and then tell me the bonus 60% offer that I have on more stuff. I'll buy more cheap, crappy base stuff and I will build a Temu base. It will happen. And then I will send it to
Wonderful
Bully
piece
and
of
he will
shit.
do another Temu commercial of this. Everything on this was bought on Temu. And if it wasn't, Travis 3D printed it because he finally got his stupid.
Who's gonna know?
Everybody who watches your video.
Oh,
You
look,
changed those strings already?
that phone came off.
I wasn't even paying attention.
He's changed strings a couple times, I'd say.
When you do it enough, you really do start cooking with
So
gas on
I've
it.
seen someone
I put
in
a
the
shim in
chat.
today in like 10 minutes.
I got to be methodical about it. I take my time changing my strings. It's therapy.
True. I do find like working on bass is very therapeutic.
Dude,
I
it's so
actually
nice,
enjoy
isn't it? It's just like one of those things.
Yeah.
Especially when it turns out the way you want it to afterwards. You're like, oh man,
The best feeling in the world is a good end product on a bass.
absolutely.
Like you put in the work. It may not have happened first try. Dude, I put the neck screws back into the bass the first try and they all fit perfectly. Because like the thing about neck screws is you'll know pretty fast if you missed. Like, because you'll get to a point and it'll just take a lot of resistance for no reason. It's like, there's supposed to be a hole here. So you have to go back out, reset the neck and stuff like that. Dude, when I put the shims in, I put it back in, money, all 4 times. And I felt like so good about myself.
Someone had made a comment earlier. I just scrolled and I didn't see it. Someone had said something about having 20-year-old flats on an instrument. Like, you guys talk about changing strings all the time. Like, what's the consensus on old strings? What do
It
you
depends on what you're using it for. So like
Yeah.
this bass, I got flats on here and I'm probably never gonna take these off because why wouldn't this have flats on it? Why didn't I think about that? Right. But like I would use this bass to play like Motown stuff, like old school. If I'm really trying to get a meaty mid-range tone, this thing does it, and it doesn't do anything else. Like, this is it. Funk grooves, yes, does it. I don't know. So flats on here is gonna cook. I know it is. I'm just tuning up.
Oh, yeah.
I have my own
I'm just
personal
waiting to
favorite
hear
bass
it.
tone, but I do have like an appreciation for like the old school, like vintage, real, like mellow, flat P bass sound, flat wound P bass.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that sounds like it's always just top 5. No, top 3 bass tones. But there's so many, things out there. I forget what rap song it is, but there's one. Oh man, if I remember, hopefully it's like you could clearly hear that it's like a P bass with flats on it, and I think it might be a Tupac song, and it's so good.
Charles Widmore brought up a question that y'all had started answering one time. It was pickup preference, whether it's just a P, jazz, PJ, Music Man, Double H.
I mean, we don't have the term the old 1-speed without me, don't we? Yeah. I'm all about the 1-speed, man. My original plan with the Hondo, if I didn't figure out that it was a Hondo, was to cut a hole and probably put like an Aguilar DCB in it, and have that be wired like completely like passive to everything. But I saved myself a ton of money by not doing that. So comedy.
Shannon, I'll look at that. I also have a DIY kit that I ordered, but the people who made it. I'm not going to badmouth them. It was a custom order kit, but they seem to think that you can mount a base neck with like 2 inches worth of neck pocket. And I no.
Now I'm not a professional. I'm not. I won't start with that. But no, not really.
Yeah, no, I messaged him back. I was like, so I don't know what happened here, but I have this, and I like put a tape measure in it. I'm like, there's literally 2 inches where you're expecting me to mount this neck. How much tight bond on all surfaces do you expect is going to hold this neck? And then I told them I wanted a Music Man, a slot big enough for a Music Man pickup. They sent me a Thunderbird pickup. Like everything on it was like not the best. And then they were like, well, you can return it or we can give you $15 back. I was like, okay, sure. I told them a neck with a reverse headstock. They sent me a left-handed neck. I guess that's how you reverse the headstock. It's reversed now.
It technically isn't 100% wrong. It's just not 100% right. Because at that point, a reverse headstock is just a left-handed neck with the nut reversed to be right.
Well, and the fret indicators on the bottom of the neck now at this point.
That too, yeah, that's probably an important one.
Well, I
That's a
mean,
detail I forgot about.
it's not like you need to be able to see what you're playing. I mean, meh.
Just know. Just have just have better muscle memory, nerd. Like, it's so easy.
Okay, Shannon. Like this is
What's happening
now. Now I want to order this. She put a thing about a place called Combine Guitars, and they have like for $373 a 5-string multi-scale DIY kit. Like, and then it looks like they do headless. I just see headless guitars. But I thought she said there was a headless bass coming.
Okay, let's see. Bully, don't your strings and bass hardware rust when you leave them out uncovered? I mean, I guess, yeah, technically. It oxidizes, but, some WD-40 and some steel wool would bring it around pretty quick.
And not playing with all the ketchup at Guitar Center probably helps too.
Yeah, it's relatively clean in here. Like this, I need to go over and just like go ahead and, so I haven't cleaned this bass ever. So the knobs are a little bit grody, just a tad bit. Yeah, man. Y'all hear it?
I hear it a little bit.
You do? Good.
Yeah, no, not really.
Huh?
Something
Not
needs
really,
to be
no.
adjusted.
Do it.
Oh, I
just
did turn on
check
some
your
crap.
settings.
Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I did turn on
okay.
crap. Echo, reduce background noise. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's gas. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Incredible.
Yeah, I used to do that junk at church and get in trouble.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. La 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 da 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 la da 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 la da da da.
La da 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 da
Yeah, man.
da.
Yeah. I haven't
Our
heard that
musical
song.
director stared me down today because the preacher made some sort of comment during his sermon about tiptoe through the tulips, and I just see him look at me.
Don't you do it.
Oh, I'll be in the back. Tiptoe by the window. Don't think I won't.
Creepy, bro.
Incredible.
He made the comment while we were practicing because we lost 2 singers this morning who didn't show up. He's like, I like if someone else wants to come and sing, just anybody can sing. And since I was on bass, the guy who plays bass also sings, so I just grab his mic and start pushing it towards my face, like, no, not you. I'll just put that.
Anybody else?
I'll put that. Oh yeah, he's like, we need singers. Anybody who's willing to sing. Okay, not you. The
Not
last
you,
time,
though.
well, the last time I sang at the church, we were doing a musical, and we all had like the ear mics, not lapel. We all had ear mics, and they decided to put one on me. And I guess when they did it, they were like, "You want to sing?" I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And they're like, "Okay." And they, I guess, forgot that I used to sing in musicals and like minor opera. So I immediately hit a note, and all we got was feedback through the whole thing because they turned the gain up for talking. They seem to think that works the same for talking as it does for singing, and it did not.
No,
Yeah,
doesn't work that
you
way.
probably should have checked that out before you went hot there.
Well, I mean, they did all the practices without mics, and it was like a week before we did the shows that they were like, "Okay, we're going to do full mic rehearsals now," and no one was at the soundboard while they were doing these tests. So you get one person up who goes, and all of a sudden just everywhere. It was bad. It was funny. It was bad.
Let's see. Tone wise is a class AB amp worth getting over a class D. I don't really know. That's not my forte. Like I don't know what the different distinctions do.
I don't even know what those mean.
Yeah. So if somebody's asking, answering, depends on the amp. If anything, the fire AB is more serviceable. Yeah, but I feel like the Class D is more reliable, though. So, and the Class D has a smaller footprint as far as the amp circuit goes. Now, the actual cabinet and componentry may be a little bit different, but I don't know. It just depends on what you're looking for. So, and if you're thinking about, okay, what's an example of a Class D amp? Subwoofers in cars. Most of them are mono Class D amps. Now, there are AB amps as well, but those are usually for mids and highs. Usually. So. There's gray areas, but I'll leave it like that. And everybody's like, so about those bases, bro. I did want to bring this up now that let me get on the, let me hop on here right fast. Let me do a present share. I want to get y'all opinion on this, and I'm probably going to have to call it in the next 10. My family's doing a family meeting over Zoom, and they're old, so they don't know what they're doing. So I got this here. I like it. I'm going to be chewing on this for a while. But I wanted to talk about this.
Oh,
see
yes.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here's the kicker. This is sterling, and it's priced as it should.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
what I
priced
like
at
about it.
$399, and it's a full scale bass, and it's passive.
Yep.
How much?
It does all the Joe Dart
$399.
things.
$399.
Prop knows his next Stingray now. Natural finish.
And it's natural. That's right up your alley, homie. I don't know what
See?
to tell you. I'm sorry.
There's just
Comes
not a
with flats,
5
too.
string.
No, there's not a 5-string. But here's the thing. That I like this. I don't like it
Me
more
too.
than I like the Z7. So
It's also not as expensive as the Z7 too.
that's true.
You
That's
can
true.
get
It's
2 of
$399.
those
No, I can't get 2.
for the price of a Z7.
I mean, but all the functionality though. I want this.
Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't take a Z7. I'm just saying you could.
Cooking now. Yeah, so yeah, I seen it and I was like, yo, this is what it should have cost. This is how they should have did the Dart bass.
Yep.
Nobody wants your flats.
Ernie ball flats are actually kind of good.
I don't like it. Well, I mean, maybe. I haven't played them in a few years. So
I liked
maybe.
the, what was it, Earth Tone? Earth Wound? Whatever the flats they had, that like the Earth something. I liked those when I had some.
Oh, like the acoustic ones? Acoustic
Mm-mm.
ones?
No, they were electric. I think they're called earth tones or something like that.
Okay. I think I have. Is it in like a light brown packaging?
They were like silver package, I think.
Oh, well, maybe because I had those, but I had the acoustic ones. They're brown. I don't know. Anyway, cool beans.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Earthwood.
I
Earthwood
wanted
is the
to.
acoustic ones.
Earth, Wood, and
I
Fire.
wanted to know what y'all thought about it. $3.99. Joe Dart, Sterling by Music Man. Music Man.
I like it. I'd order it. Like, if money
Like, you
is
rocking with
good
it?
this month,
It's-
I would totally rock it. Yeah, it's a passive Stingray, and it's priced pretty well. It's Joe Dart's
Yeah.
signature instrument. I do love Joe Dart. Like,
Now, here's what I would probably do.
don't say make it active.
No, I would just take the Aguilar pickup out of that one and throw it in that
throw
one
it
just
in
to see
there.
what the heck will happen. Just to see
Yeah.
what would happen, and then maybe swap it back. Because I don't know. I'd have to know what that pickup sounds like. So, my bad. I'd have to know what it sounds like. So, but it's interesting to me. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. You know what I never did, Travis? I never looked for bass stuff on Temu. I've got jerseys made. I've got like novelty crap. I got some shoes for my kid. I got patches
I
for
keep
my jackets.
let's
And
say
I just never-
that's all I searched for when I looked, and then like I said, they kept throwing the open account super special offers for only you for 5 minutes, and then
Yes.
all the
Yeah,
crap
they
that
wanna
happened.
do
So
that to you.
I didn't do any of it. Deleted the app,
Oh, guess what? They're selling a Glary for $82.
or I can
That's
go on
crazy.
I can
You
go
need
on
to get on
eBay.
Dude, that's
Go on
great
eBay, get it
firewood.
for the same.
That'd be really good for the campfire we do with the base house. Yeah, and throw it in.
Sit around our
Keep us warm.
campfire and sing our campfire song.
I feel like for $80 you can get a lot more firewood though.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe a
Oh.
tree.
Maybe a good tree. Yeah.
Oh, they got another stand for bases for $25. I think I'm good. Yeah, this is dangerous. I didn't even think to look at this.
I keep doing the Temu thing. The real fun is I started looking on the 3D printer community for stuff for bass, and there's not a whole lot, but like I did find a Velociraptor, quote. It's actually a Utah Raptor, but people get those wrong all the time. And it's playing a bass guitar, so that was pretty cool. I have to print one
Incredible.
of those up.
Was this what you were talking about?
I don't know. Yes. Because the ad comes up and all it showed me was like what you had on your screen just a second ago. Like scroll down a little. It had a picture of the bass, but all you saw was that picture and then the price.
Mm-hmm.
And like the order it now. It did not have anything saying that it was the single bridge piece. And I was like, there's no what is it? A 20th scale model of a bass that's $18. And then it was saying hey, you can get 5 items for free. No, then I saw what a bridge piece was. I was like, I'll take 5 of them. No,
I'll take 5 of them. And
I'll take 5 of them.
Use stiletto and they not slick.
Well, there's what you need. 3 capos on the same neck. But
What?
I like the one above it.
Oh yeah.
When you don't know what key you're supposed to be in, but you need to change quickly, just throw these on all the
All
frets
of them.
until you
Just-
find the
just
right one.
Spread it out.
Well, hey, look. There's your there's your tuners.
Oh,
$6.
wonderful. No.
Well, it's left, right too. So
I mean, he's right though. They're there, you know.
yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah.
have them. They don't all have to have the same orientation. It's fine.
Is
I'm
the idea-
sure at
the
that
idea to
price, I'm
save,
sure
like-
they're reversible.
It's a Swabinez Talman.
Is the idea to save money on that base? Like, is that what you're trying to go for?
A little
He
bit,
probably wants
yeah.
to save money,
Right.
but still have it usable.
Yeah, I'd like to be the parts be like not made of toothpicks. Be pretty cool.
Well, I'm sure those tuners aren't made of toothpicks. They're probably, cast molded all in one piece.
Yeah.
You don't
So
need the
they
tuner
don't
to
turn.
move. It's fine.
Purely decorative, actually. Yeah.
This is interesting.
For your
Anyway.
wall art base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this thing ain't wall art
Stop,
now, man.
sir.
This thing's playable.
This is
I'd
this
almost
is
gig with it if
interesting.
I can get the line.
There's a
right.
rabbit hole for you, Bully. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm in.
Bully's gonna sit there and be like, you know what?
I could build me.
No
a
one's
base.
ever done a Temu base build before. I saw $6 bridge and $6 tuners.
That's a high man.
You know they got a
$100.
you know they got a replacement fender neck on there somewhere for like $30.
Let's see. Bass guitar. Let's get specific. Let's get in there and see if I can do it, because that would be funny if I could just, and that would be my entry into the bass build off. I present to you this Temu bass.
I present to you the Temu.
The Temu is what I call it. I gotta paint it orange.
No, just leave everything in the finish that it comes in and slap a Temu sticker. Like where Ibanez has their name on the right next to the neck on their EHBs, just slap a Temu right there.
Okay, so they do sell bodies.
There you go. I remember when I was looking on there, I can't remember if it was on there, if it was on like AliExpress, that I found someone that one of them had a Dingwall. Looked just like the D-Rock, but it was not. I think they had actual D-Rock pictures because they just had like a blur over the headstock. So it's like, okay, we're not going to say that it's a Dingwall.
However,
Yeah, I've bought some of the, whatever the proper name is for them now, Chibsons that you see, and it's like I bought one and it was the the Moderne, the original Moderne that had like the crescent moon on one side and like the flying V on the other side. Basically, it was two halves, like a body. The bottom half is a V and the top half's like a narrow crescent moon. They were designed at the same time, like whatever that was, 1958, with the original Explorer and Flying V, but Gibson never made any. But I saw one listed in the like definitely Carina wood, definitely not pine dyed orange. But it was like $150 or something like that. So I bought it, took 3 months for it to get to me. And I open it up and it has the worst stencil painted word Gibson across the headstock I've ever seen. And I emailed the person who sold it. I'm like, hey, did you know you sent me a Gibson? And they're like, oh, do not worry. It is fine. And I was like, okay, but you guys know that like these things are worth thousands of dollars, right? And they're like, oh, do not worry. It is not a real Gibson. I was like, oh, that breaks international trademark law. You guys need to be careful. Someone might complain. And they're like, we have issued you a $50 refund. Just like, okay.
Oh, snap. It just got real.
We don't know how that happened. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, except none of that was said. And the thing sounded okay. I mean, it was an electric guitar with humbuckers. It did the humbucker thing. So, and then a dude offered to trade me for a Sterling Ray 24. And I was like, yes. How soon do we meet?
That is crazy.
Freest
like,
Ray 24 of your
Well,
life.
you can't say nothing. You did a little ditty yourself, Flu.
I did.
I mean, I even told the dude, I was like, because I had a picture of it online. And it was when I was selling off all my guitars. And the guy was like, what do you want for that Moderne? I was like, it is definitely not a Moderne. It is a post-moderne, if anything.
It's Post Malone.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I know it's not real because you're selling it for like $100. So it's like, would you trade for a bass? I was like, I don't even care what kind it is. Yes, I will.
Don't mind if I do.
Sure.
And then it ended up being a Sterling Ray 24 in butterscotch with the maple neck. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
You won.
thank you. Oh, yeah.
I've done a couple little ditties actually, huh? Because I got the Glary from BCC, reviewed it, talked shit on Glary, so now they have my house address. And after doing that, I traded that for the Yamaha BB 604, which I'm going to be going to California, actually, back home for a bit, for like a week in June. When I do, that'll be the day that Sono and I do the collab. Because I will be USPS on that, and it'll be hilarious. So yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
excited.
y'all
for that.
linking up should be a good time.
It'll be a good blend of personalities.
Yeah, see how that goes.
What level of dipshit do we reach? So yeah,
All the way down.
All the way. Completely.
exactly.
Just remember, up until recently, we thought there was more water on the Earth's surface than there was anything else, and then we find out there's an ocean under the Earth's crust larger than the surface ocean. So you can always go deeper into the levels of anything you want.
True.
True words have never been spoken. All right, let's see. Let's hop through these things, and I will be dipping out of here. Let's see. Hold up.
Blow through the chat real fast.
Yeah.
Like BCC congratulating you on your trade.
Oh, the whole body. Bully said you can.
Do you still have the Yamaha?
I do. It's right over here.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
No, he traded it for another Glary.
So this base's next location is gonna be Sono's house. So how to build a Glary.
You go on Temu and order all the parts.
Yeah. It'll probably be the same price, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be
Same
cheaper
parts, too.
because it'll be the same parts, but it'll be a little cheaper because they won't have to. Well, I won't say
Assemble
anything
it,
super.
paint it?
rude. Yeah, I was gonna make a joke. There is a Glary that I looked at that I'm interested in buying. GW 101. It's a child size
I did a review on
electric
that.
bass. It says
From
it's
Glary?
36 inches total.
Total. Yeah.
I see it and I want to get it because I want to give it to my boy.
Yeah.
He's 3.
solid.
Like, here you go. It's a
Yeah.
foot long for every year old you are. Here you go. But even like the cheapest I'm finding, it's like $60, and I know he's going to legit grab it by the tuner and drag it around the house and smack it into stuff. So it's like he's got toy ones that we got from, like, we were at a Goodwill one day and they had a toy. It was a toy guitar, but it had 4 strings, and he got mad because my mom was with us and goes, "You want a guitar? That's a bass." It's like, it's a good kid. He knows things. We bought it for him. It was like $5. It's like, here you go. Break it. Don't
Yeah,
care.
so-
$5.
So Glary hasn't talked to me in a while because I sent them stuff that was messed up on their base, and I was like, "Hey, I can do this video, but it ain't gonna be looking good for you." And he was like, "Go ahead, do the video." All right.
Any
Anyway.
publicity is good publicity.
I guess. So the one that you just said, the GW103, I did that base, and I had the same intention. I have this little red situation, and it's smaller than the Minion by a lot.
Yeah.
But say the Minion's a 28 and a half inch scale length, so it would have to be.
Yeah, I played it. It sounded good. I was grooving on it. It's tiny. I couldn't look away from the frets though, because
I thought I was playing a 3. It turned out I was playing 16. Who knew?
who knew? Let's see. What do you think? What do you guys think is the most stable cheap P or jazz bass to throw MGs into? I look at Harley Benton. You could pick up
Squire
a nice
Sonic.
solid Harley Benton for like $90, $100 for the
True.
base metal, like bass.
And you might as well get 2 because the shipping's going to be $60 for 1, and it's going to be like $80 for 2. So you grab 2 of them.
Or if you don't mind a little bit of a higher price because they accommodate for that kind of thing, they do have a U.S. shop, and it's still pretty cheap. Like Harley Benton JB20B in blue metallic is $189.
They need to bring back the
Yeah.
one that 5-string like Bully has that I have the 4-string. They need to bring that one back.
So let me share.
They also need to bring back that Goto series because everybody loved that Goto series.
There's one left on the Mustang in Sunburst on their Reverb shop. They also have a
So-
parts base on their reverb shop.
I did see that they have the. Have you guys seen? I don't know if they do it for bass, but I saw they do a DIY kit for electric guitar, and it is literally a giant block. Like it is a carve it yourself DIY kit. Like you
Oh,
want to
it's
make
like-
your own shape. Here you go. It looks like they took a butcher block countertop and slapped some holes in it for pickups. Was like, here. You want DIY? Here it is.
Have
It is everything
Yeah,
yourself.
I
might
heard
as
a-
well just go
I
to
heard a
lumber
cat
store.
noise and I thought it was mine, but I turned around and my son is not there. So
No, it's mine screaming at us because he wants to be held.
So that matte black SBK that Bully just pulled up is like $200 on their reverb shop right now, and you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for. It's 20. No, it's free shipping, and it ships from Connecticut. So
there you go.
you know, for $200, you get a Harley Benton PJ. You could probably throw some nice Aguilars or EMGs into that. Probably
they'd
stack
said
treble and
EMGs.
bass on there, stack volume, passive tone, call it a life.
And just because we were talking about it, I checked eBay, and there's currently a listing for the GW 101, the red one, like you were just talking about, for $52.
Sounds about right.
So if you want a itty bitty tiny thing that might not be stable, I mean, that short of a neck, I don't know how you could have that much tension on it.
It doesn't play bad. It's very weird to me. I
Well,
pulled it out of his little package, and I was
To
like,
quote
what?
to quote Hondo, when you're 11-foot-10, that might have something to do with it.
All right,
Like
man.
you hold your hand up to a normal bass and show the spread that you have. I have a feeling you can touch the first and at least 12th fret on that
Yeah.
glary.
Yeah,
I
it
could
was
play an
around 15.
octave.
Yeah, makes disco really fun.
Some singers have a 3-octave range. Bully on that bass has a 3-octave range because it can reach all of it.
Yeah, it gets let's see. Let's see. Rate 24 with 2 amp settings.
The 2-band EQ.
Oh yeah, Oscar
Oh.
Reyes. Good point. Yamaha BB234. Those are killer. For how much they cost, those things are sick. I've been thinking about getting a 5-string. That might be the one. Not gonna lie.
Yamahas are
Yamaha
pretty dope.
BB.
Yeah,
They are pretty
I
dope.
have to
Speaking
give
completely
respect to 'em.
unbiased.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I like
somebody
that
with
natural finish
experience
on their
from
property.
Yamaha.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Me too. Something about it. I think it makes the bass sound better. I don't know.
I got irritated the other day because I was on Reverb and I have that Ibanez, that BTB, the single cut, and someone had an older one that was the Burl Poplar top, and I was like, but I like that better than the one that I have with the weird like black paint on the top, like half-inch of it. But can I justify just swapping them for no reason? So I didn't. Do like that bass though.
Going back to cheap basses, actually, I had a Donner bass, and I ended up giving that Donner bass to my to a friend of the family because he wanted something solid, and he didn't know anything about basses, and he knew that I play, so he trusted me to do something. I was like, I got the perfect bass for you, so he got it. Now, that bass is solid. It's a little bit better quality than a Harley Benton. Like it's solid. It's a solid bass, and I think it's like I think it was right around 110. I think, but that was like 3 years ago. So I don't know.
There's a lot of like really good inexpensive stuff now.
Absolutely.
It's not like, you know, back in the days of Finger Hut where you'd order something on a 400 payments that totaled to $8,000 because you didn't want to pay to buy an instrument now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's the deep magic.
yeah.
That was Timu on book form and payments.
Dude,
The Z3 is still
Whoa.
cook. Then don't matter what I got to say.
Right
Yeah, man.
punchy.
Yeah, it's piano. It's like it sounds like Keith Smith. Slow action.
That a little weird?
I don't know that I have anything that sounds like that.
Are you running like an effect?
No, it's just
That's
straight
just the
bass.
bass. I think it's. I
Oh,
think it has to do with the fretboard and how it's responding to it.
That's all treble right there.
that was treble. That was.
Yeah.
It sounds like almost like a flanger or something going on.
Also, you really like low action.
Short note.
That's nice.
I do like
So
low action.
yeah,
I'll
you
come up a
use.
little bit, but
Listen, you like what you like. I dig it. Sometimes I use. Hey man, this is the best.
Unfortunately, I think he means your bass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's
All right,
that's that
man.
piano tone though, man. That thing sounds
So
awesome.
yeah, it actually sounds like a piano. It's really crazy.
Yeah, that thing's killer.
it's too good, man. It's Yamaha, man. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Yamaha.
Never
If you
sleep
wanna
on
buy those-
Yamaha, dude.
BB 234s, absolutely. What I like most about it,
Mhm.
on top of everything that this comes with, there's actually a battery life indicator on the back that lets you know when you need to change your battery, which none of my other bases have, which is like,
Wait, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, that's
dude,
awesome.
And which model is that one?
this is the TRBX 605. It's dirty.
Gotta love the naming schemes nowadays. Back in the day, Explorer, V, Grabber. Today,
Which is like-
8352Q, Pi.
It's hard to justify spending like thousands of dollars on something, but like Yamaha specifically, when I see like if this sounds this good and it was as much as it was, which is like 700 something like that, that Nathan East signature has got to be like ridiculous. I haven't listened
Literally
to
an
good.
actual fucking piano with a
It-
fretboard.
It actually sounds good. I got to play it at NAM. They had it at NAM 20 last year. They had it in the Yamaha display situation.
Mhm. These are, I think the what's on here. I don't even know. I think honestly, I think they might be Ernie balls on here right now.
Yuck.
Because for whatever reason, the music stores where I live don't sell anything other than Didarios or
Well,
Ernie
just
ball
get the
strings.
basic Didarios. NYXLs are sick.
Or
I
you
don't
could
even
get
think I know.
some. Or you could
I'm
get
cool
some
with Pro
chrome.
Steels all day. Pro Steels, Super Brights. I'm cool with those.
I like Super Bright. They were my go-to before I got with Ironworks, MJC. That's the Dunlop Super Brights. That's what you're talking about, right?
On here,
No,
Right
that's
now,
what
or-
you used to play.
no, I never used Dunlops before. It's usually Didario Pro Steels.
Mm.
That was before I really got into like all this other stuff that's out there.
I can dig it. I can dig it. So I need to step out because my family just messaged me and they are looking for me. It's very weird.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick sign off. Let's do it like this. Where can everybody find you at?
YouTube,
Oh,
All right.
right here, right there. I'm gonna start uploading soon. It's been like 2 months since I did a video, but I'm so slammed at work that I barely have any time to breathe. So during the summer when I have downtime, if I have downtime, I'm gonna start doing some videos. I got some crazy stuff in the works. I have some stuff coming to me that I have, like, I don't want to talk about yet because it's pretty sweet. But yeah, stay tuned.
I can dig it. All right, let's bring it up here. Can I do this? I don't know that I can do this. Nope, can't do it. Let's do this.
oh, it's my turn. Hello, I am Floof, the bassist. You could find me at Floof-the bassist on YouTube. I just came out with a video today talking more in detail about how I acquired and what I've done up until just before the string tree and the shim of my vintage Hondo Lotus bass thing. I still haven't found its true identity, and I probably never will, and I'm okay with that, but it's vintage, so who cares? I have a new thumbnail style that I'm trying out, so let me know how that goes. And for Instagram, you can find it in the description of any of the videos that I have. So yeah, my name is Floof. You can call me Floof or God, whichever one.
Jeez, whatever. Travis, where can they find you at?
You can find me on this channel on Sundays. Yeah. Although Shannon and I were talking about maybe trying to do an open kind of bass lessons, who has questions. So maybe someday, or not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Bully the Kid at YouTube once a week.
Go to the live section.
Go to ones that say bass hang since 100.
Oh man, I didn't know that I could just swap through stuff like this. That's
Well,
nice to know. All right,
I'd say I got really dark for a minute there. It was crazy. I got a tan like that. I also got a hat.
All right, so I have to jump off here. Thank you to everybody that's here still watching. Thank you for everybody that stopped in to say what's up. This is always fun. It's always fun to do, and I appreciate y'all. If I don't ever say nothing, thank y'all. I'm saying it now. Thank y'all so much.
You know what? We appreciate you too, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you, Bully.
Oh man, chill out. Yeah,
I mean, he's right. It is your channel. So
Yeah.
if you weren't here,
yeah, it's technically true.
Everyone in chat, have a good week. Stay safe, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all be
man.
easy, right? That's the
Hey,
sign off.
let's
Y'all be
go.
easy, dog.
Let's go.